Check, check, check. Mic check. Yeah, I think my mic's good. Levels are good. The stream seems good. The recording volume. I mean, nope. That's not recording.
Check, check, check. What you mean?
See, the line's flat.
Okay. Hit record.
It is recording.
Is it recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You may have to restart your system.
Yeah,
there, right?
I'll restart that. But our stream is up, so.
All right. So we good on that end.
Yep.
Let me turn this volume down on here. So this shit don't be blasting. Check 1 2, check 1 2.
There it goes.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. There it is. What you had to do?
Nothing. I just had to restart the program.
Oh, okay. Beautiful girl.
But we're up.
Are we in there?
Yeah, we're
Let
up
me
there.
make sure we. Manly insecurities. Why you gotta act like you gotta kill yourself over some bullshit? 'Cause your penis too small. Don't cry at all.
Man.
You just take those 2 fingers and rub it. 2 fingers and rub it. Don't matter how you rub it, just so you can rub it.
All right.
But if you can't rub it with 2 fingers, I think that's pretty much all over for you, ain't it?
Yeah, that's over now.
Yeah. You may have to go find 2 picket fences or something.
Here, I'm going to start our intro music.
All right, let's get it.
Oh, it's time. This is Billy Bob on the banjo. I'm Billy Bob. And you're listening to Manly Banner with Bash and Banner. Manly Banner in the Bash and Banner and go down get down. Everybody want to get a little bit of something down now. I know that. Go get got. Watch how you might get shot. Come on, Whitney, Whitney, go on, getting on, little diddly.
All right. I'll never get sick of that intro.
We got to get that new one in there.
Yeah, we're going to get a new one.
We're working on a new one for y'all, something that's going to blow your mind. We got the young man by the name of Leroy Booker. That's an excellent artist that's going to hook up that audio for us. You know, so y'all get a chance. Won't y'all go check out Leroy Booker. He just dropped a few new singles out here also.
Yep.
Talented young man. All right.
All right. So, welcome to the Manly Banter. This is Bash.
I'm Papa Book in the house.
Yeah, so I wanted to open this up with a joke.
Oh.
What do you call a Mexican and a Catholic priest fighting?
He said, what do you call a Mexican and a Catholic priest fighting? I don't know what you call that.
Alien versus Predator.
God damn. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's pretty much what it is. Right?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
You may get some hate mail for that shit.
Yeah, I'm
But
looking forward to it.
There it is. What's happening, people? Welcome back to the Manly Banter. We're going to get on to this shit. The topic of the show today is about manly insecurities.
Yeah.
And
So-
what we deal with as men that we feel a little soft about.
Yep. This was actually a topic brought up from one of the fans of the show.
Yeah.
So if you have any topics that you want us to talk about, feel free, send an email at themanlybanter at Gmail.
Gmail.com.
Gmail.
Manlybanter at gmail.com.
There you go.
Hey, what about the person that asked you that question? Are we allowed to give their name? Put them on the spot.
I didn't get consent, so I'm not going to put them out there yet.
Okay. Because next time, let them know. We're going to let them know who asked.
Yeah, we'll put it out there.
It. But if you want to stay incognito, you can do so as well. You know.
So
come on with it.
Insecurities that men may have. Okay, we've talked about women and stanky coochie and and not so fresh moments. We talked a lot about coochie on the show. We're the Manly Banter. That's just what we do.
Right.
So someone wants to hear about insecurities that men may have, that we may have,
and men got a lot of insecurities,
or that we
just
may
don't
not
wear
have.
it. A lot of times we don't wear it on our sleeve, but we got it.
Yeah.
That's the only difference that I see between men and women is we don't wear it on our sleeve and bring it up all the time, but we got it. So let's start off with the number one that we're talking about.
The number one insecurity that most men have in almost every relationship situation, and it always gets brought up: penis size.
Penis size.
Now, what
your penis up to par?
And how do you know if it's up to par?
How do you know it's up to par? That's what I'm saying. Who's the judge to let you know if your penis is penetrating what it seems to be up to par?
In my opinion, if your partner's happy, hey, you're doing something right.
That's right. And anybody else other than that, it really don't matter.
It don't matter.
Because that means you just out there putting your penis through the punishment and the risk, so you really don't give a damn who got something to say about it.
Hey, at least I got mine.
Right. Even if you a smally pally, long as you get satisfied through the smally pally side of the game in a release, you good. I think you're good.
Yeah.
But don't walk around in the gym room if you feel like don't feel like you could just strut through the gym room.
You're not King
around
Dingaling.
regular fellas.
You know King Dingaling.
Yeah, don't be a King Dingaling go just walking through there like you all good. Hey, what's happening? Slapping five and shit. They be like, hey, you in the wrong room.
Now, what about penis size really matters? Is it length? Is it girth?
It all depends on, long as you can satisfy the person that you're with. I think that's where you got to get your judgment at. Because sometimes some women say they don't like the width, and some women say they don't like the length. You understand what I'm saying?
And some women need both.
And some women need both. Some women need a fire plug.
They need something.
It all depends, It all depends on your sexual partner. But if you don't have a sexual partner, and if you out there in the streets tricking, I think you good. You ain't got to worry about nothing as long as you pay that little $25 or $50 that you pay. What's the average? I don't know the cost these days.
I think prices went up after
the prices
COVID.
went up after COVID. So whatever you paying for, you shouldn't give a damn what it is.
Yeah. So fellas, just please your partner. Who cares?
Yeah.
Big or small, as long as they're happy.
Significant other is good with it, you good with it.
Yeah. Don't beat yourself up over it.
Yeah, and don't forget to beat your meat.
Yeah. Don't forget that. It's healthy.
So size, it depends on the person that you size yourself up with. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all depends on who you size yourself up with. Does penis size matter? Like I say, just feel like,
Now,
hey.
What brings these insecurities, especially for people who are like new? Is it like walking past someone that's bigger than you in the locker room? Is it someone that said something to you? Or is it just you don't know? Or are you just watching too much fucking porn and seeing King Dingalings all over the place?
I think it's something about they probably heard the conversation that some women may have on like talk shows or something. Hey, I want a guy with a big old dick. They may hear that.
Yeah.
But what do you consider as a big old dick? I don't know. I
Let's
never
just
had
say-
a big old dick that wanted a big old dick. All I know is my dick is all right.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters to you. As long as your dick can fit in your hand when you take a piss, you feel like you got a little something there. I feel like you good to go. And if you got a partner that needs something more than that, she may need to go to a donkey farm.
Donkey farm.
You know, a donkey farm or something. But like I say, don't go advertising your penis like you got the super dingling. If you know it's small and it don't stand up to the natural girth of a regular person, don't just put it out there in the streets like that.
Yeah, you don't want to do all that.
Be a little concealing about your penis. You know, you go to the gym, make sure you wrap a towel around you before you go walking through, and everybody hears something whistle at the tip.
Whoa.
Because it's small. But, you know, if they hear something slapping, that means you're good. Just walk through naked, be yourself. Well, what about the guys who are insecure about their balls being longer than their penis and slapping the inside of their knees?
That's
an insecurity, too, because I've seen guys almost hold them up while they're walking. But I think the older fellas are like that, the older white guys. I ain't never seen a black guy really have out hanging balls. This is always the older. It's always the older white guys that got the balls that's slapping their knees and stuff. And they walk through. Hey, how's it going, Jimmy?
Oh, what causes that? What causes droopy hanging balls?
No elasticity in the balls, man. Your elasticity don't fall short of the ball game. I think it got a lot to do with them being married all them years, and they holding out on the snatch, and they not allowed to play with the wiener. Because you get a build up, you get a weight, right? You get a build up, you get a weight, and the balls can only hold so much pressure, so they start pulling down.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to yank on the old yankaroo. It's yours. If it's yours, you've been playing with it all these years. You should be able to touch it when you want.
Use it as you need it.
Use it as needed in order to keep the stress out from choking the motherfucker. Because you get enough build up and stress, and ain't nobody getting you none. You liable to choke somebody the fuck out, don't you think?
Yeah.
It ain't your fault. You can tell the judge, look, I ain't had none since 19 so and so, and she coming here talking crazy. To me, I think you may win the case.
Yeah.
Especially if the judge balls is hanging to his knees as well. That could be one of them situations he hit the damn gapper. Case dismissed.
All right. Since we're talking about older people, let's get to our next little insecurity that some men may have. You know, losing their hair.
Oh, that ain't old. That ain't got nothing to do with old.
Shit, I'm only 34.
I've seen guys at the age of 20 losing hair.
Yeah.
That's just one of those genetic things that you go through. It's like male pattern baldness or different things like that. And it's got a lot to do with your testosterone.
Yeah.
And what you may have too much or too little. It can do one of them things. It can give you too much hair and it can give you too little hair. By you losing testosterone don't mean you lose hair. A lot of times your hair can't hold the pressure if you got high levels of testosterone. You understand what I'm saying?
I think that's what happened.
So it all yeah. Because sometimes when we work out, testosterone hit the roof and you start losing hair. I mean body hair and everything. You start losing all kind of hair. You turn into one big ass meat muscle. Is that okay?
I think it's the opposite. I think you lose hair on the head and it grows in other places.
Yeah, it grows on your chin and on your ball sacks.
Yeah.
You know, you be braiding them bad fast. You walk around with two dreadlocks hanging down your pants leg with your shorts. They be like, hey, man. You know, but hair loss ain't shit. So those guys that's going through life and they worrying about their hair, come on, man.
Now, you know how you know it's an insecure man about it balding? When they try to hold on to it and they got the comb overs with a couple hairs.
Or that rising moon right there. They had that rising moon. That moon would be bald in the motherfucker right there. And they had that Bert and Ernie hanging out on the side. Come on, let me tell you something. Let it go. Just like Teddy Pendergrass. I think you gotta let it go. Looks like you're bald as a motherfucker. Let it go.
Once mine started receding just a little bit right here, I was like, no, I gotta shave this shit off.
You can't hold on to that. You look crazy as hell. You look like a damn Muppet with that shit on your head. Let it go.
Let it grow. Let it go, and then grow a beard.
Yeah, grow a beard.
You'll look a lot better.
And some men are insecure about they can't grow a beard. They go around and get that glue stuck on their head and that glue shit stuck on their face. And I never thought I'd see. I ain't trying to be racist, but I never thought I'd see a black man get weave.
A black man get a weave?
I never thought I'd see a black man get weave glued to his head. That shit turned me for a flip and a loop. And then try to get some waves that they didn't do the work and brush them in themselves on. You know how they brush their hair and put the wave cap on?
Yeah.
They get the waves naturally. They get that shit glued on their head now. So they take away all the work and the sporting wave grease away from the people who really work hard for it.
Did you see the one where they put the Sharpie and they Sharpie dude's bald ass
Sharp it, and then they sprinkle some of that shit on it.
And spray it.
And spray it. That's some terrible shit. Let your skin come on through your head. Put your cap on or whatever you got to do if you don't want to show your head. Guys look good with baseball caps or something. I got one on right here. I'm bald head, motherfucker. There it is. And if you got a fucked up head, throw one of these on. You good? You good. But don't let that hold your life up that you feel like you need a little help. You know what I'm saying? I can understand if a woman is going through that, because women, they glorify, they are made stereotypically to glorify their hair. But there's some women that look very nice with short hair.
Oh, yeah. There's some.
It's some, even the woman who sent a man up on the stage to slap the shit.
Jada, that's you.
Boy, she used to look good looking. She kind of.
Yeah, she used to look good.
She used to be nice looking, but when she was young, but now she got like the monkeytitis looking face.
Monkeytitis.
Yeah, high cheekbones. She kind of, high cheekbones look good on some women, but she got the monkeylitis. The monkeylitis. Just a little bit. I wish motherfucker would come try to slap me over it. I ain't gonna back up. I got 12 gauge for your ass, nigga. Hello? There go Richard. But yeah, I'm just bullshit. I ain't gonna do nothing to you, Will. But don't come up here, motherfucker. Hair loss is one of them things that is a big thing in the community about people. They go. I mean, all races, all nationalities are doing it, man.
Oh yeah,
all nationalities are doing it. And then you got some of the people who can't get rid of hair.
Yeah, that's a problem.
You got people that putting glue up their nose, glue up their ears, glue around their brows, up the neck, and everything with that wax shit and pulling hair out.
Now,
can they buy that? Buy them roots and put it in people's head that's bald? Is that the new technology?
Well, they do hair implants.
Yeah, get that. If you want to do that, get the hair implant. Have them take some hairs from off your bald sacks and put them on top of your head. Is that a different texture?
I don't know about that. I
think we're a little more bristly down there. We ain't as soft and smooth as up top, man. They're a little more. I think that's a little more like a little more protection of the hair down. I think we're more Wolverine down below. So you may not want to put that up top. You may get a little rugged back feel. It ain't smooth. It ain't feeling as soft as the normal hair. That's a little gristly down there. But like I'm saying, embrace what you got, man. And for those who shave their body hairs, come on. I can understand it a little bit. Because you got some guys, what they were saying, the Italian Greek guys, they got the Wolverine backs.
Yeah.
A lot of hair on the back or whatever and all that shit. I can understand that. But it's somebody that like it.
No, there's people that like it.
Somebody that like that. You got to find a person that like. If somebody going to change you from who you are, that ain't the motherfucker to be with. It really ain't. It's somebody that loves that wildebeestness about you.
Yeah.
You got to find that person that say, hey, I got a hairy back, neck, toes, and shit. And they be like, oh, I love those hairs. That's the woman to be with. But if you go, oh, we got to do something with that, that means that bitch trying to control you right now. Don't get rid of it. Don't care how she look good to you. Give her $25 and head on out of there. That's how much it costs for the night, you know.
So... I'm not trying to talk shit about nobody, but
yes, you is. Go ahead.
I was in the gym yesterday, and I seen this girl. She was like big into fitness. You could tell she was in shape, and she was with this guy. Mm-hmm. I think she was with this guy because they were getting kind of close.
Yeah.
But this guy looked like Quasimodo without a chin.
Quasimodo. So he was a bigger guy.
No, he kind of had like a humpback. But he was a real skinny little guy, and I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. This guy.
So he got smacked on the head, on top of the head too much by his dad.
Okay,
and brought it in.
Yeah.
What you saying?
The closest thing I could think of him as was Beaker from the Muppets with no chin, just.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, it was
So that's what I said. Somebody for somebody.
There's
You
somebody
never know.
for everybody. Don't matter.
Because some women may be into no necks and no chin.
Hey, yeah.
No neck and a little chin or something like that.
See,
Women into everything.
he must have been slanging something.
He must have been slanging that dang.
Must have put it
wherever
down.
that neck went, it stretched out from down there. They pushed in and pushed out. That could happen.
Yeah.
That could happen. Somebody hit you on the head hard enough. That may get you a few inches. Don't try it, but it may work for you.
So that kind of leads us into another topic.
Since you're talking about the weight room, where they work out.
Yeah. We'll talk about men could be insecure about their weight.
Ain't too many men that I know of are insecure about their weight. I know I'm a heavy guy. I'm not insecure about it.
No, well, I mean
just know I'm a
smaller
big
guys
motherfucker.
that wish they were bigger. Like,
Yeah.
they're insecure that they're too little or too skinny.
That's what I'm saying. Weight. So when you say weight, the brain automatically goes to overweight
Heavy.
and fat.
Yeah.
But there's some little motherfuckers that fall through the hole of a wrist cracker and bump their head on a piece of salt. They so damn small.
Yeah, you're right.
And they don't like that. It's guys who I used to play football with, like, man, I just can't gain no weight for shit. Their metabolism was racing. I mean, eat all day, big ass bags of lunch.
Yeah.
Never could gain no weight. So that's a weight problem because you can't hold weight. But then you got a motherfucker that walk past the cheeseburgers and swell up because he ate them before he went there. So a weight problem, but is being skinny healthier than somebody that's bigger?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. That's a balance. Because you can still have high cholesterol and be 98 pounds.
Yep.
It all depends on what you consume in your body. You can be 400 or 500 pounds and be healthier than a person that's 200 pounds.
Yeah. They can have. You can be skinny.
You can have all kind of shit going on. So it all depends. Yes.
Yep.
A normal size, you can move around better. You got better breath. You can breathe better, move around, whatever. Yes, that's the normal body. But who's to say you're healthier than the next person? You understand? But don't feel insecure. Just worry about your health. Make sure you feel good and everything. That's all that matters. Because everybody likes a thick ass on a woman.
Just not on the front.
Yeah, don't have two asses.
Don't have two asses.
I want to know you're going or coming. You understand what I'm saying? Your falupa got to do what the talupa.
The falupa chupa.
Don't have a split down your talupa. It confused me. Don't make me think I'm smacking you on the ass and I'm hitting you across the belly. I don't want that. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
You saw that
She's
shit?
ready to fight.
That was ridiculous. And see, we laugh about that shit, but that's some good shit. That's some true shit because people exploit fatness. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it, but people exploit skinniness too when they had them women with them twizzle asses that look like two pairs of scissors just walking and nothing to it.
Yeah.
So it all depends on the person that's into it. So yes, men do have insecurities about being fat.
Yeah. And weight kind of hides the soldier a little bit.
Yeah, weights does. Now, men, we must take care of our belly fat. We must try to keep our belly fat down as much as possible because what happens if we get too much belly fat is it takes away from the length of the soldier. I don't give a fuck who you are. If certain positions that you're breaking it down, if you try to knock it out like you used to back when you were 18 and had a flatter belly, you were killing it. And you be with that woman after all them years and everything's still going strong, but you find yourself falling off the horse a few times.
It's hiding in the fupa.
It's hiding in the fupa. That means you got to take care of that belly. Because you can be a big guy, but you got to get rid of that belly fat in order to maintain the health. And let the soldier do what he got to do.
Now, for you that don't know what fupa means, it's front upper penis area, or
Front upper penis area.
for a woman, it's front upper pussy area.
Front upper monkey area.
And when you're a little bigger, clean the field a little bit.
Clean the field. You got from under cheese and fumigated cheese
Yeah.
under there.
Yeah.
So when you're big, the thing is this. Wash your ass a little extra than normal. I'm a big guy, especially in the summertime. You got to wash your ass. You can't walk around here feeling free and spirit like the commercial say, secret, wash your ass. Simple as that. If you're big, you got to get it. You can't just walk around feeling all fast and foot and carefree. You got to get up under that under cheese. But ain't nothing wrong with being big as long as you feel good. Nothing wrong being big. And wear the right shit that look good on you.
Yeah.
If you
wear clothes that fit you.
Wear clothes that fit you and wear stuff that, what they call that, compliment your figure. Because you put some shit on that you ain't got no business with on. You got to look at yourself 2 or 3 times in the mirror. It ain't for you.
If you're over 200 pounds, take this medium shirt off. That's all I'm saying.
Because you better believe the muscles ain't looking like they used to. You can wear some shit tight, but it ain't right. Just because it's tight don't mean it's right. You got to make it loose for the fat to move. Goddammit, you just can't do that like you used to. I know there's a lot of young men out here. They fit and they feeling good. Wonderful. Embrace everything you got. You take your shirt off. Do everything you can do right now. But once that 30 and 40 come around and you ain't in the same type of shape, you better get rid of that, what they call that wardrobe that you used to have.
Yeah, that goes for pants too.
Yeah.
Oof. You can't be wearing them little skinny jeans or
Look,
ball cutters.
I got me some skinny jeans one time. I put them on. My wife said, "Baby." I said, "What?" I ain't trying to be funny. I said, "What?" But you remember that picture of that bulldog that had them skinny jeans? I said, "Baby, I can't believe you talking about me like that." She said, "But that's you." And then she showed me the picture, and I died laughing because it was. So take them damn skinny damn jeans off, big fellas. Especially if you're an older big fella. Come on now.
Yeah.
You can't have them damn shit tight around your ankles and look like you got a pair of leggings on and you got belly fat coming out. And your man titties hitting hard.
Oh, man.
You can't do it. You can't do it. It's a way of being sexy and big, but that shit there look like a Ninja Turtle on crack. I swear for God it did. But damn, moving on. Come on, boy. God.
So what goes hand in hand with weight that men could be insecure about? Height.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of men that are insecure about their height.
Damn.
They just ain't tall enough.
I seen a lot of little guys get in fights when I was younger. And a lot of them was tough and they could hold their own.
They had something to prove because they're fucking little.
But it's that man, and not all, but majority that I seen, they had that small person syndrome.
Oh, the Napoleon complex?
The Napoleon complex, like a motherfucker. And look, you can see that actually in animals too. The smallest animals, they think they the toughest motherfuckers.
Remember that Cocker Spaniel we used to have?
Man. I mean, they'll fight to the end, but some of them little motherfuckers can go.
Yeah.
They can go.
Yeah.
They can knock. I seen some little guys knock some of the biggest cats clean the fuck out.
Yeah.
But so it all depends on that energy of that person. But thing is, don't feel bad about you being a small guy. Let's say if you are 5 feet tall and you run into a woman that's 6'2", really don't matter. As long as you get to the spot and just hammer it out, you good to go.
Hey, they're all the same height laying down,
It's
fellas.
all the same height. All you got to worry about is what width you willing to go in with. Measure up. What you willing to measure up to. Then you good to go. But don't be too small and have one of them big old scissor legs, girl, and break you in half.
Or if she's standing up and you're trying to hit it from the back, you better stand on that tub ledge or get you a little step stool so you can get up in there.
Hell yeah. The only thing I feel sorry for a lot of small guys is if they get a woman that's bigger and stronger than them.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of little guys get slapped around by women. Now that's an insecurity.
Yeah, I'd say
Knowing
so.
that if you come in at a
that's
certain
fetish.
time.
Some men like that shit.
Some of them like it, but some of them hate it because they know they out with the fellas and they end up coming in 30 minutes late and they got one of them type of women that whoop their ass. You see it on videos all the time.
Yeah.
And tie them down in the chair on the front porch.
Yeah,
And
can
there's
have
some
that.
degrading shit.
Yeah.
They do it. You got some women that do that shit to them little fellas like that. And I say little fellas because that's when a woman turned into a man on me. I feel it's equal opportunity then. You go to treat me like that. Hey, I don't believe in putting hand on women, but it's equal opportunity once you go to treating a man like that. You step into a man's place and you start looking like Dick the Bruiser to me.
Dick the Bruiser.
Dick the Bruiser is an old wrestler from back in the 60s. You start looking like Dick the Bruiser to me. I'm putting 5 across your forehead, goddammit. Brother! There it is. But yeah, little guys, they go through it, man. And guys, they too short. Or if a guy's too tall, it's kind of scary for certain women. So they feel
kind of intimidated
by their height. You know, back in the day, because the guys used to make fun of them in high school. You big, long, lanky motherfucker. And they be kind of awkward until they get into they groove. You know, because when you're 14 or 15, you stand at 6'6", you kind of, you know what I mean?
I can see how men like that could.
14 to 15 years old comes to school. I knew this guy at 14, 15, he played basketball. The coach used to have to get him shoes because he used to come to school in flip-flops because they couldn't find no shoes for him. That boy went size 16.
Man.
And they didn't have 16 at the Kmart back then. They like, God damn, what kind of feet he got? Those some big feet.
He got to go to the Foot Locker.
He couldn't go to the Foot Locker. They didn't have that shit there either. He had to go to the... Because back then, you had to specialize in special order them shoes. Now they got them all day.
Yeah.
You had to be in the NBA. You got to play something to have feet like that, goddammit. But yeah, so...
so that's another... Now, if you're 6'4", 6'5", 6'7", whatever, if you ain't slanging at least average, whew.
You got to have average. If you got a size 16 feet, and a size big ass hand that you can put out there on them, you got to slang some meat, right?
Yeah, you better put it out there.
But if you get caught taking a piss with 2 fingers,
if you're holding it with your thumb and
that's not anatomically correct, is it?
No.
That can't be anatomically correct.
I mean, I got some big ass hands.
Right.
People say that all the time. Like, your hands are so big. Oh,
well, that's enough to hold the old sack of tears.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You got to be able to shake them off. If you can shake them like that, you could. But if you up there talking, woo, and you 6'6", you in bad shape. You better go talk to your mom and dad and see what really happened. What really happened? Did they give me too much oxygen at
They
birth?
circumcised him a little too far.
Did they cut it off? Did the doctor take half of it? Is he from Kenya? Is he wearing around his necklace a necklace?
All
That's
right.
what you want.
So we're talking about big feet.
Big feet.
So I've met some guys with some really small hands.
Really small hands.
Now
the kind of hands you shake and you look at.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at them in the eye first. They be like, hey, how you doing? You see their shoulder go out, and then you went to grab their hand, you look at your hand because you think you're holding your daughter's hand.
Yeah.
You understand
You
what I'm
cover
saying?
their entire hand.
This motherfucker got a little ass hand. And then you grab to make sure it's real, you squeeze it. And then, hey, how you doing? You're like, what the fuck? All right, good to know you, man.
Speaking of that,
yeah.
I was at work a couple weeks ago, and someone introduced me to this guy, and he went to shake my hand. He shook my hand like he was a woman. He held his hand out like this.
Oh, that's what that was.
I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like, that ain't even a handshake.
You should have fist bumped that motherfucker. When some hands come out like that, fist bump it.
When he did that, I didn't even try to shake it. I just went, what up? Slap it.
I would have slapped it from the top.
Slap it from the top. Slap.
He would have held his hand out like that. I would have smacked it from the top.
Get this shit out of here.
Cause what you trying to play, Thump, motherfucker? Remember the game Thump?
Yeah.
Plah! I would have thought you trying to play Thump, shit. Cause that shit that's some sweet on the sweet side of the game. He tried to see what you withholding a little bit.
Nah.
That's what it was.
No, not gonna do it.
How you doing? That's what that was, right?
I hope.
Motherfucker put that ain't no French shit. That ain't from Jamaica. It ain't nothing from no other country, is it? That means you on the sweet booty side of the game, which is fine. But shake a hand, greet a man like a man. Don't come up with that bullshit, cause we ain't into all that type of shit. All right, now we on the weight loss.
No,
we was on the height and the shoe size, hand size.
Yep.
Shoe size does mean a lot because a lot of times women see your feet. Women like manly feet. If you coming in there at age 30 with a size 6.5, well, she know you ain't doing no hill climbing with her or running upstairs too fast.
Well, remember, I didn't notice this until you guys showed me the video years later, but I had to grow into my feet and hands
Yeah, you had to grow into it. You were flopping like a motherfucker. He was like,
And my hands and feet were extra long.
he was running around like a damn, you know them,
I wore a size 12 in 5th grade.
you know how them Great Danes when they grow too fast? He was running around, goddamn them feet and hands. I said, goddamn boy about to fly. Goddamn feet and hands so goddamn big. Don't slap nobody, boy. You'll win the fight. And if you kick them, damn it, they gone too. I said, that boy feet can't be growing that damn fast. I had to look at his shoes. I need a new pair of shoes. They hurt my toes. I said, stop lying. I look at, damn, that motherfucking feet is size 12 at 10.
Yeah.
God damn. Then they got to a certain point and they just stopped growing.
Yeah, I'm still in the size 12.
That's what I'm
13.
saying. They went there and stopped. They came there real quick. They said, let's get this shit over and done with.
Man.
So feet size, a lot of guys are intimidated about that. And also, let's move into the new thing that's going on with the fashion, part of fashion is the teeth.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, they be doing some shit with their teeth now, which is fine. Teeth is part of your, you know, your outer look. Far as you got to take care of yourself. Far as your teeth, keep your teeth brushing up. But some people be doing too much.
Now, most men, we're not meant to look pretty, but we got to take care of our teeth.
We got to take care of our teeth. You got that halitosis, your shit be smelling like garbage. If you in the car and you always talking and your breath smell like shit, if don't nobody tell you and you take it seriously, you don't need to carpool no damn more.
Mm-mm.
We picking you up, we all going to work to save some money. You in the car doing all this talking with your breath smelling like shit. That's an insecurity you should have.
Yeah, yeah.
That's because you should know not to come in here with that shit throat.
Yeah, I think everyone should have an insecurity about how their breath smells.
Because you got a lot to say. You got to take care of that.
Not only breath, but like body odor and like deodorant. Ooh, I swear, I walk past people all the time and I'm
funky.
Like, what the fuck?
Early
man?
in the morning, funk.
Wash your ass.
You ever
put
go
some
to
deodorant
work?
on?
You ever go to work and the first thing in the morning, you just think everybody done came out of the shower, they ready to go for the day. Within the midday, if you working, maybe it get a little funky, a little sweaty.
Yeah.
But if you walk in early in the morning smelling like fried onion,
no, there's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. I would bring that person like deodorant and a thing of Axe body spray and catch him when he's walking away.
Let me tell you something. It was this one guy, very nice guy. I was working at this place when I was a teenager. And very nice guy, older Italian guy, very nice. But his body odor was on fleek, goddamn. That motherfucker smelled like a Maxwell Street Polish with extra onions. Funky, early in the morning. And he used to call me Jimmy. You know, that's how the older white guys used to call people when they ain't call them by their name, they go by that shit that they do. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going? What's happening, Ed? What's happening with you? Funky, I can smell Ed before he come in. Yeah. Even in the wintertime. You think wintertime will cool down a little bit of funk because it's cool? That motherfucker level went up. So somebody said, I'm tired of smelling this stinky motherfucker. That's how they said it. And they went in his locker, because lockers could be unlocked then. They put some deodorant, some cologne and everything, a little bit of mouthwash. Ed went up in there, and everybody was sitting around doing lunch, and I was over there by the lockers. I said, oh, shit, it's about to go down, because Ed opened up that locker, and I just heard him, son of a bitch, who the fuck dude? Throwing the shit out on the floor. And I just said to myself, I thought it was cool, guy, because I didn't say shit to him. I said, I wanted to say to myself, don't throw that shit on the floor. Throw that shit up under your arms.
Yeah.
But don't nobody like to be told that they funky. That's embarrassing, but he was mad. But I think a best friend, a good friend, somebody that care about you, should pull you to the side. Look at you, know I care about you. Don't swing. I care about you. Don't swing, but I'm going to let you know you funky than a motherfucker. Your ass stink. Go do something. I'm just telling you because you my boy. But you come in here fucked up again, I'm going to have to treat you like the rest of these motherfuckers treat you.
I would rather someone tell me, hey,
you got to tell them.
You need to change that or something
right.
Ain't right.
You should be able to tell them, right?
Yeah.
Just to
He'd
see.
Like, oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. And I can go fix this real quick so I ain't, smelling like shit.
Right, just to see, just to let a person know.
Yeah.
You ain't click on nothing by accident, did you? 'Cause
No,
you moved that
no,
motherfucker,
it
something
was-
came up. But yeah, that halitosis, you got to keep your shit right. Keep your gingivitis, like they say on Fat Albert and the Cobb's Kid back in the day. A soap and water, a toothbrush, and a comb. You should learn to use that shit, or you'll stand alone. So that's small hands and feet. And let's move to the next subject. That's insecurities of men. And let's talk about it.
Finances.
Finances.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. That could fall into a lot of categories of different things, finances.
Finances, being single.
Finances, being single.
You're trying to impress girls being single.
Right.
You want to have a nice car, something flashy,
Right.
Dressing all nice, wearing Gucci,
Right.
shit like that. But even having a family, being married.
Right.
If a man feels like he can't support his family,
Yeah,
that's an insecurity.
Yeah, he has some few insecurities about that. You know what I'm saying? But it all comes with working together on both levels.
Yeah.
But if you got somebody that talks shit to you all the time and you trying, maybe it's time to get rid of that motherfucker. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because hey, everybody,
If they're not helping you
if they're not helping you,
and
Fuck
supporting
it.
with you
it's time to go.
and talking shit, bye-bye. I can support
it's
myself.
time to go. So your insecurities are warranted at certain levels. Yeah, if you fuck up some shit, you supposed to be man enough to fix it.
Yep.
And take care of certain things.
Yeah.
But if you just ain't got enough money, but you doing shit to take care of yourself, and they keep hounding you about because certain people got certain limitations when it comes to finances. You got certain limitations. You know how much you can make. You know how much you can do without killing yourself.
Yeah.
And if you got a person that's constantly driving you, slave driving you to do something that you really can't, and it's all about finances, and they don't care about you physically or mentally, you can do bad by your damn self.
Yeah.
That's just how it go down. That's just life. You can do bad by yourself, because if you go through life constantly trying to please somebody and don't please yourself, you ain't never gonna be happy.
Right.
So that's when you gotta say 2 peas in the bucket. Fuck it.
That's right.
Take this left ball and suck it. Is that okay to say?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. So
So-
finances can be a motherfucker. But the thing is, with these young boys, like we were talking about before we came on the show, the younger generation is going to have a really bad time, because everything is status, a certain status that you had. If you're
Yeah.
driving this Lamborghini, or if you're driving
Or,
this BMW, or
Name brand shoes,
name
or
brand
clothes.
shoe, Maybach, damn $100,000 trucks and all that shit. Even if you can afford that type of shit, you got to think about your life later on down the line.
Yeah.
Once you get older and you start breaking down and you can't do shit the way you do, unless you got a lot of money saved up and in the right real estate or some type of shit that you put your money into, you ain't gonna have that shit. Once your body break down and everything gone, the women that you breaking your neck for, they gonna be gone too.
With your money.
With your money, or at a nursing homes, playing bingo with it.
Speaking of that, you like my Ray-Bans?
Oh, that's all right, boy.
like
You
my
fly
Ray-Bans?
down. You fly for a white guy. Go ahead.
Yeah,
goddamn.
yeah.
You doing it.
Got my Ray-Bans.
But listen here, you gotta really maintain your shit, and it ain't all about. And I tell you guys right now, everybody when they're younger, they go through that stage. Hey, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But think about yourself in the future. Think about yourself, and then you can think about somebody else. Always have yourself set up for yourself. Then you think about somebody else, and then you'll be all right.
Yeah.
And that's one for the GED section of James Booker. Goddamn it, peas in the bucket.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, you know.
So
we talked about. Did we talk about the small stature men?
we kind of got into that
Okay,
a little bit.
Let's go back to that in
But this is a different aspect of
Yeah.
being too small. and
of
feeling-
insecurity.
Yeah.
Like if let's get this scenario up. You walking down the street and you're a small stature man, and you not one for any type of conflict of any type. And let's say your woman is a little mouthy, and she get into it with a big 6'6", 300-pound guy, and she reaches up and smack him.
Well,
and he reach out to grab her. What is your standpoint on that?
you better know how to fight.
You got to know how to do something. Listen, and I'm not saying little guys can't go at it, but I seen some little motherfuckers get folded up real quick. Not all. So, because some of them can scrap. Some of them can climb. I seen a motherfucker climb a motherfucker back.
Oh, yeah.
All the way up to his neck and beat him down like a tree stump. So it all depends on your skill level. All I'm saying is, listen, when you know you small, and if you got a woman that got a whole lot of mouth and like to get in conflict, maybe that's not the woman for you. Because she ain't the one, because she gonna get your ass whooped 9 times out of 10.
A lot.
And she gonna turn around and say, I ain't worried about shit. My man right here. They be like, where that motherfucker at? She'll move over. There you go. Do you want those type of problems?
Nope.
You want to get away from around that big mouth motherfucker, because she would get your ass stumped in the mud. And don't feel bad about it, because you need to be around a lady that you can treat like a lady without having conflict. Because she mess around and get the shit slapped out of her, you'll walk up to the dude, let me talk to you. And then you been on whisper in his ear so she don't hear you. What she do to you, man? She crazy as hell. I'm taking her home right now, okay? Everything all right. What you need? $10?
Now, speaking on that same topic, now what about the woman being bigger than the man in the relationship?
That's some terrible shit.
I've seen it.
And some of them women really take advantage of them guys.
Yeah.
And some of them really like them and they take care of them. That's what I'm saying. It all depends. Some like that to rock them in their arms and put them to sleep. They got that baby syndrome. He'll put the diaper on. That's a fetish. That's a fetish. Make them wear the diapers and shit. But I think I'd take a diaper over an ass whooping from a woman. Hey, put the diaper on me, because you ain't gonna be whooping my ass.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But listen, for those guys who taking an ass whooping from these women like that, it's time to leave that relationship. That ain't for you.
Now, I know we're talking about insecurities. Now, what about the guys who think they got all that?
What you mean, for all what?
Where they think they got the meat to breach the cheeks.
The meat to breach the cheeks.
Where they think they're bigger than they really are.
The woman ain't telling them the truth. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, a woman's lying to them.
Well, I think that comes with if she lied to him and he believe it, it's gonna take him to move on to something else to really let him know. You was just tickling my neighbor, little fella.
That's my belly button.
That's my belly button. You really ain't did shit. You know, it's one of them things. But a real man know when he in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you know when you falling in there too. It just ain't no more to it. Because sometimes it ain't always the men's fault.
Yeah.
You know when you fall into something, maybe you should strap a board across your ass, because you may be into more than what you really can handle.
You know, when 747 looks small flying into the Grand Canyon.
That's what I'm saying. That all depends. Sometimes it ain't the guy.
No.
Because you can walk around with an elephant tusk and walk into the Grand Canyon. You's a little fella then. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it all depends. Yeah. It all depends. So it really don't matter. All we trying to say is, fellas, hold on to your manhood and don't feel intimidated about shit, because everything going to be all right. Just like Bob Marley say, don't worry about a damn thing. Every little thing's going to be all right, even if you got a little thing.
There's someone for everyone.
That's what I say. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. Either way it goes, somebody is there to satisfy something.
Yeah. Yeah.
It may not be the one you want or the one you dream about, but it's somebody out there that can satisfy something.
At the end of the day, no one wants to be alone, right?
Nobody wants to be alone. That's why I said somebody out there for somebody.
Somebody for somebody.
You may have to get one of the ugliest bitches you ever seen in your life, but you may end up caring about her once she treats you better than that superstar that you thought you had. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that kind of.
Just give them a chance. Give an ugly a chance sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. Sometimes the uglies try a little harder than the pretties.
And those be the best ones, don't they?
Yeah, they
Sometimes what you want, it ain't always for you. Sometimes you got to go get a gorilla face looking bitch.
Sometimes what you want ain't what you need.
Yeah. So don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right.
All right. Which kind of leads us into our last little topic. I guess it could be an insecurity.
Come on with it.
Not getting it like they used to from their partner. What changed?
What changed? You ain't changed. Or maybe you did.
Or maybe you put on a little weight. And,
maybe you put on a little weight. But that's where it comes to a thing that you're supposed to work with your partner and everything. Because if the thing is this. Don't nothing stay the damn same. As you get older, things change. You may have an accident in your life. You can't lift that left leg up like you used to. Sometimes that woman used to throw that leg up behind her head. She can't do it no more. She catch cramps and shit.
Sometimes maybe them tits were a little more perkier back then.
Maybe them tits was a little more perkier back then. Maybe she showed the body more. Now she throw on the moo-moo.
The moo-moo.
Hey, you can't do certain shit. Sometimes men just like the skin. We don't care nothing about how it's hanging.
As long as I could grab a hold of it.
As long as he can grab a hold on him, you just reel him in. He good to go. You understand what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, it's when you start shutting shit down where you have problems. See, women don't feel like men have rejection issues. I think they need to understand that if you reject a man, we don't talk about it a lot, but we do have that feeling about it. If you reject me, and I'm supposed to be your partner, that make me feel some certain kind of way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we ain't gonna cry about it or we ain't gonna feel. We just go and find the next Pornhub site and try to get it ourselves over that. And
we'll get over it.
we'll get over it. But we got to come back and deal with you again. So we feel like you feeling frisky. And there we go again with the same bullshit. So fellas, all I'm trying to say is everything ain't your fault. Yeah, you may gain a little weight. You don't move like you used to. Your back hurt and all that. But at least you're trying. What else can you damn do?
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. Especially if you're a good guy. It ain't like you're out in the street trying to buy some hooker for $25 or $50 to get something. If you at home and you're in your private section and you put on a little Pornhub to make you get through the day, I think that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's fine.
You ain't catching no damn disease. You may catch a few warts from your hand.
Yeah.
Being a little dry, but use some lotion, please. Make yourself feel better. Is that okay to say?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's what I'm saying. There it is. And your insecurity may go away for at least an hour or two.
Yeah. So, fellas, moral of the story, if you're ever feeling insecure, just rub one out.
Rub one out.
You feel a lot better.
It'll help you out a little bit.
With that, have a good day, you sexy motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. That's some shit.
There we go.